Show you. This is the trick I was going to show you. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, my opener. I'd like to share with you now a classic of magic. This is my version of this classic. I like to call this trick how to ruin a classic. Now I happen to have another one of these bottles of antique Coca-Cola Classic. And most of the time when you see people drinking out of a brown paper bag, they're not drinking Coca-Cola Classic. But if I were to wave my hand over the bag, I can cast a spell, excuse me, causing the bottle to completely vanish to a less than impressed crowd. But if I were to wave my hand back over the bag, magically causing the bottle to reappear inside the bag, perhaps that would be much more impressive. Or not. I know what you're thinking, my mom and dad are probably cousins. Perhaps it would be much more magical and applause-worthy if I were to wave my hand back over the bag, causing the bottle to vanish for a second time. Please hold the applause. I don't need your pity patter. I can tell when you're thinking. So far, so what, but thank you all for this sitting ovation. But I would like to offer a toast to each and every one of you to not fall for the old bottle in the bag trick. Here's cheers to you and the inspiration that you bring to me and oh, and for those of you who think the bottle's still in the bag, well, this short rope here is going to represent commitment. Perhaps some of you have only been committed to the company for a short time, maybe as a new hire or a relatively new employee, or maybe in your personal life you've been in a committed relationship for a short time. A medium-sized rope, this is going to represent integrity, which should be at our core, whether we're a company or a person. Just like the core of the rope, it should be at the heart of the person or company. The long rope, well, this is going to represent accountability. As a healthcare company, I'm sure you're familiar with accountability and have been familiar for a very, very long time. Well, my point is this, is that it's very, very important to have accountability, especially Thomas Paine once said that a body of men or women who are accountable to nobody ought not be accountable to anybody. Well, accountability, integrity, and commitment are very important taken separately. But woven together, they form an unshakable foundation for a company or a person's success. Am I going to be able to get out of there, Joe? All right, let's give these gentlemen, you guys stay right where you're at. Give them a hand. My hands can't touch, so you guys are going to have to clap for me. All right. All right, Scott, your job is to also make sure if you could go ahead and stand over here a little bit closer to me. Am I still security bound over there? Joe, am I still security bound over here? All right. I'm not trying. You need to stand over here, Scott. It's right next to me. Are you ready? 1, 2. Did it just 1 second. Some of you might remember him as good old Uncle Milty. His name was Milton Berle. He was not only a very famous television actor and comedian, but he was also a very talented magician in his own right. I got to meet him at a magic convention many years ago, and his words were very inspirational to me, and I shared this poem with you here this afternoon in hopes that it helps inspire each and every one of you. The poem that he wrote goes a little something like this. I'd rather be a could be if I cannot be an are, for a could be is a maybe who is reaching for a star. I'd rather be a has been than a might have been by far, for a might have been has never been, but a has was once an are.